there as well. Hey, when you're related to Genghis Khan, as Glenn McCrory knows, well, you must be something a bit special.
And now, introducing to you, he's fighting out of the red corner wearing the blue and red trunks trimmed with white. Weighted at 9 stone, 1 pound, 8 ounces, 42 fight record, 36 wins, 24 inside the scheduled distance, and just 60 feet. He comes to the ring as the acclaimed prize fighter champion. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mongolia, it's time to meet the Iron Monk, Choi!
2 losses with 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making the first defense of his title from Ketapang, Indonesia. Here is the newly crowned and defending IBO featherweight champion of the world, introducing the hard-hitting Daud Gino Yordan. Once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions, Phil Austin.
Mitra JB Arena, duel yang cukup seru di mana petinju Indonesia Daud Yordan kala itu berduel di Singapura menghadapi penantangnya dari Mongolia yaitu Choi Sevenpure. Daud Yordan kala itu datang dengan membawa rekor 29 kali kemenangan dengan 23 didapatnya dengan kemenangan KO ataupun TKO dan 2 kali menelan kekalahan. Sementara lawannya dari Mongolia yaitu Choi Sevenpure datang dengan membawa rekor 36 kali kemenangan, 24 kali diantaranya didapat dengan KO ataupun TKO, dan 5 kali menelan kekalahan. Dengan total bertanding 41 kali laga. Ya, Daud Yordan yang mengenakan celana berwarna hitam, bergaris putih, sedangkan lawannya dari Mongolia mengenakan celana berwarna merah kombinasi biru dan bergaris putih.
Jordan, the IBO featherweight champion, sporting black trunks with white piping, round 1 action. Suan Pro has said he will march forward, but I tell you, it will be a difficult assignment against this man, Daud Jordan.
Oh, Jordan again in the black trunks. He's up on his toes. He's driving off the back foot. Now, remember early in the evening, if you've been with us, I've been complaining about the fighters not throwing their jabs technically. Look at his feet. In the black shoes, he drives off the back foot when he throws his jab.
Sejak bel ronde pertama dibunyikan, kedua petinju ini langsung melancarkan pukulan-pukulan jabnya guna untuk membongkar pertahanan dan saling mencari kelemahan. Daud Yordan terlihat sangat agresif, terus selalu memberikan tekanan kepada lawan. Dia lebih banyak melakukan pukulan-pukulan.
Drives off the back foot when he throws his jab. He really does it technically perfectly, and that's why it's so successful. And so far, Choi hasn't been able to do anything with him, and the heads came together there, but just loading up the right hand of Jordan.
Namun di sisi lain, Choi, petinju yang berjuluk singa tua ini, juga tak ambil diam. Dia juga mencoba untuk melemparkan kombinasi pukulan ke arah Daud Yordan.
Oh, he's won the prize fighter, but this is a fight that Daud must win. I know that there's a lot of people out there saying it's a dangerous fight, but Daud Jordan is the phenomenon that I think he may be. This is one he has to put in the bank. Well, he's got everything going.
Pertarungan begitu sangat berjalan sengit hingga memasuki ronde kedua.
Suan Pro continues to come forward. He caught Jordan with a shot at the end of the round, but just before that, get a shot out the Gavin. So I think we got.
Kemudian di ronde yang kedua, Daud Yordan ini masih terus menekan, namun Choi juga memberikan perlawanan yang sengit. Baku hantam terjadi di ronde ini.
And in the black trunks, the big tall Daud Yordan. Yordan has done a great job with the jab. Now Suan Pro is getting into it. Look at that! A bare sixer in the middle of the ring. They're going head to head. All of a sudden,
pukulan uppercut dan jab Daud Yordan ini berhasil mendarat di wajah lawan. Namun lawan juga tak ambil diam, dia juga berhasil mendaratkan pukulan.
But he's certainly wary. He knows he's in with an exceptional fighter, the IBO featherweight king. His name is Daud Jordan. Left-right combination, but he still comes forward and a big punch from Suan Pro.
Suan Pro rolls up now. He's on the assault. He landed a couple of shots there. Jordan is in great physical shape, so he's able to gobble him up. But you can see how dangerous Choi can be. Whipping punches, he throws hard punches, and he sits down in every punch. Jordan whacked him on the belly. Referee Phil Austin of Australia said it was a little bit low, but it's okay. Jordan trying to cut him off. This is a small ring too. It's only 20.
Sebetulnya ambisi Chino, julukan Daud Yordan kala itu menjatuhkan sang lawan sudah terlihat sejak ronde pertama. Dia langsung berusaha agresif menekan Choi Sevenpure, namun ketatnya pertahanan Choi membuat Daud Yordan kesulitan.
He can't sustain the action that the 25-year-old Jordan can do. Jordan hasn't backed into the chopping right hand, catches the bag, big right hand, left hand on the gloves. Look at this guy doing.
Bahkan di ronde berikutnya, Choi ini berbalik menyerang. Beberapa kali pukulannya ini sempat masuk di wajah Daud Yordan. Namun petinju asal Kayong Utara tersebut langsung bisa segera kembali menguasai keadaan.
When he has felt the power of Daud Jordan, Daud has to up the tempo. I'm going to say it, he has to up the work and start the left jab and maybe go back to the basics. He has to assert authority off the jab.
He can catch this guy if he counters him at the right time.
Teriakan penonton yang memanggil-manggil namanya membuat semangat bagi Daud Yordan makin berkobar.
Pro marches forward, more action, lead left hook and a right hand. Three punches there in a split second.
What's the question? Real good left hook that time by Jordan. Little Ali shuffle back and forth there. Fakes to go to the uppercut. Loads up with the right hand, laid in the belly. Mark Warren and Julian Turner. So round 5 progresses here.
Memasuki ronde kelima, stamina Choi Sevenpure ini terlihat terkuras. Kondisi ini kemudian dimanfaatkan oleh Daud Yordan untuk semakin menekan Choi. Skenario ini berhasil membuat sang lawan terus-terusan tersudut. Beberapa kali uppercut Daud Yordan mendarat mulus di wajah Choi Sevenpure. Namun petinju yang berjuluk singa tua ini masih tertolong bunyi bel.
Take over, Colonel. All right, and here he is back to the jab. Look at this, Choi bounces in front of him and pushes him off, and the bell ends round number 5.
Kemudian di ronde yang ke-6, petinju Indonesia Daud Yordan yang selalu agresif setiap kali. Dengan bel berbunyi, dia langsung melancarkan pukulan jabnya. Di sepanjang ronde ini, Daud Yordan terus mengurung lawan dan bahkan pukulan-pukulan keras Daud Yordan kembali berhasil mendarat di wajah Choi Sevenpure.
It's away, scores up the middle with the lead left hand. Daud backs him back into the blue corner, back into the Mongolian side. Oh, he went at the knee. Daud may have shaken up Choi Sevenpure, but he's tough. He's a warrior, the Mongolian warrior.
The ring is what he slipped back on, so when he got hit, he slipped back. But what you saw is what you can call, and that's sometimes how a mistake can be making it a really interesting fight. Because just as I say that, he clips him with the right hand. You can never quit. You can never get lazy with this guy. That's the jab. That's the uppercut. That's the chopping right hand. And Yordan has had a good 6th round. I think this one is a little bit more of a finish.
Big right hand from Daud Jordan as he calls on Sevenpure. Sevenpure still stands there. You'll see this in the highlights package. Most would go. Not stands there.
I got it 59-56. It's close and at least 3-4.
Ronde ke-7, Daud Yordan semakin gencar mendesak lawan hingga terlihat Choi ini terlihat kebingungan.
First 30 seconds of this round. Look at this. Very, very even. Jordan pressures and comes forward.
Hingga dia sempat diberi peringatan oleh wasit. Daud Yordan ini terus tak memberikan celah kepada lawan dengan selalu membuat petinju Mongolia terus bertahan. Dan bahkan pukulan yang tak efektif dari Choi ini membuat dia terjatuh sendiri.
Let's see how he scores it now. Right on it is
With a rugby league ball prior to game day.
different kettle of fish as round 7 continues. Jordan is puffy around his right.
Laga berlangsung hingga ronde yang ke-9. Nah, di ronde ini Daud Yordan kembali mendominasi serangan. Pukulan-pukulan kerasnya mendarat ke arah lawan hingga lawan terlihat mulai sedikit terkuras tenaganya.
A leap of faith and courage. Now Jordan in the class. Here it is. Backs him up. Right hand, left hand. Right hand over the top. Throwing a punches. Jordan comes back. He's still standing, and I can't believe it.
Real good uppercut. Jordan, by the way, has been hit a couple of times, and he takes a whale of a shot so far, too. This is a tough fight for him. It's a great title defense for him because he's outboxing Sevenpure, but Choi is certainly pressuring him.
Namun hingga ronde ke-10, kedua petinju ini belum ada yang menyerah walaupun tenaga sudah sama-sama saling terkuras. Namun keduanya masih menunjukkan keagresifannya.
This is some kind of exciting fight so far. We've got Jordan unofficially out in front in this fight, but Choi Sevenpure is certainly a dangerous fighter.
Now Dow backs him back on the jab. Big, wicked right hand. Another right hand. It belies the power. That time Suan Pro had to go, but he marches off the ropes with left hand. Unbelievable. He just ate up Dow Jordane's power and came back.
Oh,
To the left rep. Another left rep from Dow Jordane and another right hand from Dow Jordane.
Hingga pada akhirnya di ronde yang ke-11,
The IBO World Featherweight Championship of the World.
aksi jual beli pukulan kembali lagi terjadi di ronde ini. Kedua petinju di saat tenaganya sudah mulai habis, namun keduanya ini memberikan tontonan yang menarik. Praktis di sepanjang ronde ini Daud Yordan terlihat mendominasi pukulan.
Here's Jordan on the assault again. He backs off, lines him up with the right hand. Right back comes Choi. A lot of these punches are missing right now. The left.
Suan Pro, you'll see that in the package, I'm sure. I'd like you to have a look at
Here's Jordan on the assault again. He backs off, lines him up with the right hand. Right back comes Choi. A lot of these punches are missing right now. The left hook doesn't miss.
Ya, nampaknya Choi 7puro pantang menyerah. Dia terus memberikan perlawanan sampai ronde terakhir.
Yeah, I didn't mean to disregard what you said, my pal. Here's Jordan right back, jabbing. Right back with the left hook comes the Mongolian. This kid is some kind of tough.
Jordan comes back towards the red corner, his opponent's corner, right on the break. That's the end of
He controlled the action, but what makes this fight so interesting for me is that every time he lands some big shots.
Kemudian di ronde yang terakhir, yaitu menjadi ronde yang sangat berarti bagi kedua petinju, namun Choi 7puro lebih membutuhkan nilai di ronde ini. Dia harus berjuang habis-habisan jika ingin memenangkan laga. Namun apa dikata, karena tenaga yang semakin terforsir, Daud Yordan berhasil menerapkan sejumlah pukulan hingga Choi terlihat limbung.
just a dream, an opportunity to launch himself onto the world stage. One last fight. That time he was rocked. And Dow Jordan with that.
Nah, di saat terpojok, Choi ini sempat terjatuh. Namun bukan akibat pukulan. Ya, mungkin sudah faktor kelelahan. Daud Yordan akhirnya terus menghajar lawan, namun lawan masih bisa bertahan hingga bel ronde terakhir berbunyi.
But he's missed so many punches thrown like that tonight. Now he's back up against the ropes only 10 seconds to go in this fight.
Pushing strong, trying to take him to the canvas, and the closing seconds of the fight. It's a war and a battle to the finish. That's it, it's all over. Judge Steve.
Nah, setelah pengumuman pemenang, akhirnya petinju Indonesia Daud Yordan mampu mempertahankan gelarnya di kelas bulu versi IBO setelah dinyatakan memenangkan duelnya atas petinju Mongolia dengan kemenangan angka mutlak.